a lot of people still support James, and it's, we have to question his he just came out with this video about like how if your price is not your life, then, you are for sale. After I exposed him for going to Bohemian Grove and culminating in my story where, it's a huge elephant in the room that a lot of people don't want to address or talk about. And so they're kind of throwing the baby out with the bathwater in the sense, where they don't even want to talk about all the other stuff in the sense of what's going on with Pfizer and the scientific stuff that I bring up with virology. Maybe it's too much for people too, with questioning virology as a whole. A lot of people don't want to have that conversation. They're like, oh, he's a tinfoil hat wearer, So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it does. So you're saying O'Keefe went to Bohemian Grove?
Yeah, he did.
Well, how do you do that? Just roll up and go, hey, what's going on? Let me buy a ticket? How do you get invited to that shindig?
He was invited as a guest, and he has supposedly went for, like, business funding purposes, so...
Okay.
Yeah, he went for a week from July 20th through July 27th of 2023, and so when I had discovered that he was, getting invited to Bohemian Grove, actually before, I had brought it up to my journalist colleagues, and, we kind of wanted to see if James was going to go. And so one thing led to another, and, we just kept our mouths shut, and he went and then kept it all from us. He didn't tell anybody until he got confronted about the whole thing. And, he famously says, yeah, I went to this Bohemian club, and some people are upset about it. I recorded the resignation call, and I put a majority of it into the film. And so, when he told me that, that's John, that is the catalyst moment of where I flipped the switch, where I was, done playing the double agent and the whistleblower, and it was time to be the Pfizer and the whistleblower of James O'Keefe for not telling my story, because I ultimately felt like an injustice was done to me, which was an injustice done to the rest of the world and all of the vaccine-injured people who, could have been impacted by this information, so,
yeah.
So I hope that answers.
Yeah, that's pretty, comes real close, I'll tell you what, and it answered a couple of other ones too. So